Welcome children, 12th Accountancy Unit 2 Accounts for Non-Profit Organization, Not-for-Profit Organization. So already video 1, already we learned the introduction, features of non-profit organization, then receipt and payment account, then steps in preparation of receipt and payment account, then the format of receipt and payment account. So these are all the things already we learn in a video 1. So I told you to learn format, because if you are not know the format, then it is very difficult to prepare a receipt and payment account. So you must be learn the format properly. So today we are going to see the first illustration. So today we are going to see the first illustration 1. So from the following particulars of Tamil Nadu Electricity Society, prepare receipt and payments account for the year end 31st March 2019. So they given some particulars here for prepare a receipt and payment account. So I already told you to learn the format properly. So we have a lot of things in a receipt and payment account. So you must be know whatever the things it comes under the receipt side, what other things comes under the payment side. You must be learn the, and you must also classify the capital receipt, capital payment, likewise revenue receipt, revenue payment. So these are all the things you must be learn. So try to learn the format properly. So in this sum they are given some particulars, so we have to read one by one. The first, they are given a opening cash balance 1/4/2018. They are given a cash balance as on 1/4/2018. The value is 18,000. So this is a opening cash. So opening cash balance you must be show on the debit side of receipt. So this is a opening cash balance. Sometimes if they are given a cash as well as a bank in the same, then you have to add a cash balance and bank balance in the inner column. Then you have to, after adding this amount, you have to post this amount on a outer column. So opening cash balance. So in the sum la பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா receipt and payment account நம்ம ஓப்பன் பண்ண போகிறோம். ஸோ receipt and payment அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்கு ஆன ஃபார்மேட்ஸ் வந்து நீங்கள் ப்ராப்பராக லேர்ன் பண்ணியிருக்கணும்னு நான் ஏற்கனவே சொல்லியிருக்கேன். ஸோ இங்கே ஓப்பனிங் கேஷ் பேலன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஓப்பனிங் கேஷ் பேலன்ஸ் வந்து டெபிட் சைடில் நம்ம ரெசிப்ட் சைட் போடணும். ஸ்டார்டிங் வந்து வித் ஓப்பனிங் கேஷ் பேலன்ஸோடு தான் நம்ம ஆரம்பிப்போம் இந்த சம்முமே. ஸோ இஃப் தே ஆர் கிவன் அ கேஷ் பேலன்ஸ் ஆஸ் வெல் அஸ் த பேங்க் பேலன்ஸ் ரெண்டுமே கொடுத்துருந்தாங்கன்னா, தென் ரெண்டு அமௌண்ட்டையுமே நீங்கள் இன்னர் காலத்தில் வச்சு ஆட் பண்ணி, ஆஃப்டர் ஆடிங் திஸ் அமௌண்ட் யூ ஹாவ் டு போஸ்ட் திஸ் அமௌண்ட்டான அவுட்ரு காலம். அவுட்ரு காலத்தில் நீங்கள் அந்த அமௌண்ட்டை போடணும். ரெண்டையும் இன்னர் காலத்தில் ஆட் பண்ணி அவுட்டர் காலத்தில் போடணும். தென் இஃப் இட் இஸ் அ அன்ஃபேவரபிள் பேலன்ஸ், கேஷ் பேலன்ஸ், பேங்க் பேலன்ஸ் in the sense, you must be show on the credit side. So if it is a unfavorable, that means the overdraft they are given in the sense, you have to show this amount on a credit side. In case உங்களுக்கு overdraft கொடுத்துருந்தாங்கன்னா, then you have to show on the credit side நீங்கள் காமிக்கணும். So this is the sum, the rent paid. So it is very easy to find out whether it's a payment or, so rent paid, rent I already told you. So rent paid, so it is a payment, so we have to post this on a payment side. Payment means credit side. Scholarship given, so that is also payment, so we have to post this amount on a credit side. Entrance fees received, so this is a receipt, so we have to show this on a debit side. Then building purchase, that is a expenses, so that is a payment side, you have to show this building purchase 2,10,000. Staff salary, this is also expenses, that means payment side you have to show this on a credit side, you have to show this amount 55,000. Subscription received, so this is a receipt, so you have to show on a debit side. So that's it. So only they are given a 7 item. So illustration 1 is very easy to prepare. So first you must be open a receipt and payment format. For that you have to take your ledger. In ledger note, right hand side is a payment, left hand side is a receipt. So properly you have to open, and you have to write the particulars on a particular column. normally we don't have any dates for opening balance. Only they have to given a date, so you have to in date column you have to put a date 1/4/2018 in a opening cash balance. Then you have to write a particular and particulars column. Then you have to we have a two amount column. One is the inner column, another one is outer column. So inner column and outer column you have to mention the amount as well as the symbol of rupees. Then credit side also you must be write the date, particular, amount on a particular column. So this is a format. So this is a format of receipt and payment. So in the books of Tamil Nadu Educational Society, receipt and payment account for the year end 31st March 2019. So likewise you have to open a format. So debit side, so likewise you have to open. So in middle of your note you have to write like this only. If you are not write like this, then you won't get a mark. Then you must be put a right side debit and left side credit, right side credit and left side debit. So these are all the things you must be write. So in date column you must be write the date, and particulars column you have to write the receipt. We have a two amount column. One is the inner column, another one is outer column. If you have any adjustment, then you have to use the inner column. That means if you have any opening balance of cash and bank, then you have to enter in a receipt side both a cash balance and bank balance. Then after adding this amount, you have to post this amount on a outer column. Then likewise in credit side also you have to open a date, payment and amount. Likewise you have to open in your ledger note. So now we are going to start the illustration 1. Illustration 1, page number 43. So take page number 43, illustration 1. So here we have a opening cash balance 1/4/2018 is 18,000. Then they give a rent paid 6,000. So rent paid is a payment. Scholarship given, so that is also payment. Entrance fees received is a receipt. Building purchase is a payment. Staff salary is a payment. Subscription received is a receipt. So these are all the only 7 items only they are given in the illustration 1. So one by one we are going to enter. So first, opening cash balance of 1/4/2018. So whenever you have to write a opening balance, so they give a date, so I have to write the date column 1/4/2018. So then so write a opening cash balance to balance B bar T. So this is a opening balance of cash. So if they are given a bank, then you have to mention to balance B by D, cash and bank. If they give a both amount in the sense, you have to use the inner column after adding this amount and then post to the original value to outer column. So the value of opening cash balance is 18,000. So 18,000. So I have to write this 18,000 on a amount column. 18,000. So 18,000. Then rent paid. Rent paid is a payment. So I have to write this credit side by payment. Whenever you have to write anything on a credit side, you must be write with a by. So by rent paid. So rent paid 6,000 they are given. So I have to put a 6,000 and credit side. So 6,000. Then scholarship given. So scholarship given is a payment. So by scholarship paid, scholarship given. So that you have to write in a credit side. So what is the amount? The amount is 15,200. 15,200. 15,200 scholarship given. Then scholarship given. After that, entrance fees received. So entrance fees is a receipt. So I have to write on a debit side. So entrance fees received. 2 entrance fees. 2 entrance fees. How much? Entrance fees 18,500. 18,500. Then building purchase, staff salary, subscription receipt. Building purchase and salary is a payment side. So one by one I am going to write here. So buy building building purchased 2,10,000. So building purchase 2,10,000. I have to write it 2,10,000. Then staff salary by staff salary. So by staff salary for 55,000. So 55,000. Then one more thing is there, subscription receipt. So subscription receipt is a receipt side. So I have to write down a receipt side. That means debit side. 2 subscription received. So subscription received 2,65,000. 2,65,000. That's it. So we have to put all the amounts. So first one is opening balance. I have to write the opening balance. To balance P by D on a debit side. Then rent paid. So rent paid is expenses payment. So we have to show this amount on a credit side. Then scholarship given. So scholarship given also payment side. So 15,200 we have to show this amount on a credit side. Then entrance fees received 18,500. So entrance fees received, so we have to show this amount on a receipt side. Then scholarship given. So scholarship given building purchase it's a payment side, so we have to show this amount on a credit side. Then salary, staff salary, that is also it is a payment, so we have to show this on a credit side. Then subscription receipt, it is a receipt, so we have to show this on a receipt. So that's it, all the items we have to enter. Now we are going to add a debit side separately and credit side separately. So if you add a debit side, you will get a 3,01,500. So 2,65,000, 18,000 plus 18,500, you will get a 3,01,500. So that is a highest value. So if you add a debit side, you get a 3,01,500 minus, if you add a credit side, you will get a 2,86,200. 2,86,200. Here 3,01,500. So 3,01,500 minus 2,86,200, you will get a 15,300. So this is the answer. So likewise you have to find out. So you must add a debit side separately and credit side separately. After adding this, you have to minus highest value from the lowest value. You are getting a balancing figure. So this balancing figure is called a buy balance C by D cash in hand. This is a closing cash balance. So I already told you. So debit side is more than a credit side. So the difference is you have to show on a credit side. So 15,300 you must be shown on the credit side of your receipt and payment account. So while you are writing your balancing figure, you have to write buy balance C bar D. This is a closing cash balance. So you have to write a buy balance C by D cash in hand. Cash in hand. So how much? So this value we have to find out through receipt and payment account. So 15,300 is a balancing figure we have to find out. So this amount only we have to find out to prepare a receipt and payment account. This means this is a closing cash balance of receipt and payment account. So likewise you have to prepare exercise problem also. So even illustration 2 and illustration 3, illustration 3 I will explain to you. Illustration 2 nothing but the same like illustration 1 only. So I have to explain illustration 1, and illustration 3 I have to work out to you. So small recap. So in this sum they are given illustration 1, page number 43, they are given from the following particular: Tamil Nadu Electricity Society, Tamil Nadu Educational Society, prepare receipt and payment account for the year end 31st March 2019. Sorry, Tamil Nadu Educational Society. So from the following particular of Tamil Nadu Education Society, prepare receipt and payment account for the year end 31st March 2019. So they have to tell me to open us to receipt and payment account. So so for that we have to open a receipt and payment format. So in double side you have to open your ledger note. Left hand side is a credit, right hand side is a credit, left hand side is a debit. So debit side you must be write the date on date column, receipt on particular column, amount on amount column. So we have usually we have two columns. One is on inner column, another one is amount column, outer column. So if you have any adjustment you have to use the inner column. So if you don't have any adjustment, then you have to directly use the outer column. Likewise credit side also you have to put a date on a date column, particulars column you have to write the payment, and amount column you have to write the amount. Likewise you have to write, and then you must be write one by one what are the items comes under the debit side, what are the items comes under the credit side, you have to write. After adding this all the amount, then you have to add debit side separately, credit side separately. If you are adding a credit side and debit side, you have to find out the highest value. So I forgot to write the value, highest value here. So highest value is 3,10,000, that you must be write both the side. So you have to write the highest value on both the side. So after writing this, you have to find out the balancing figure. So from the highest value, if you are minusing the lowest value, you are getting the difference. So if it is a debit is more than a credit, then the difference you have to show on the credit side. If the credit is more than a debit, then you have to show this amount on a debit side. So in this sum we are getting the balancing figure, we have to show this on a credit side, because credit side is lesser than a debit side, so that we have to show this amount on a credit side. Likewise you have to prepare a problem number 1 and 2. So 1 and before that you must be learn the format properly. If you are not know the format, then you can't able to prepare a receipt and payment account. So even if you have any doubts, you can ask me, children. Thank you.